What's up, everybody? How's it going? Yeah, so you want to learn how to code. Coding can be an intimidating thing, and a lot of people are fearful when they think of learning new technologies. And this is because even simple problems with technology can drive you completely crazy. For example, your Wi-Fi is not working. You're trying to fix it. You reset your password, you unplug your router, plug it back in after 30 seconds. So kind of common knowledge things that people are aware of. It's still not working. What do you do? So this is a very frustrating experience. And basically, when you're learning the code or learning a new technology, there's a bunch of small problems that can lead to a lot of frustration if you allow it. So it's very important when you're taking on and trying to learn these new skills that you manage your frustration. And there's a simple way in my mind to get around this, and it's the most important thing to accept if you're going to learn how to code. You ready? So the number one thing that you have to accept, realize in your mind, and keep telling yourself is that you can learn how to do this. There's nothing stopping you. You have the ability to get over this hump, to push through. You're not too old. You're not too dumb. You're not too busy. Anything you tell yourself, any excuse that you make is untrue. It's only true if you believe it. So once you accept that you can do this, we can move forward and learn how to do it. So tell yourself right now, I can learn how to code. I can learn this new technology. There's nothing stopping me. All right, so one thing that's very important to pushing through this and managing the life you have now and working towards the life that you want to move forward to is time management. That's very important. There's no getting around that this is a time-intensive process. It will take hours upon hours of you figuring things out, managing your frustration, and continuing to move forward and get better. So you got to find time to code. You got to, whether that's waking up early. A lot of times I wake up 30 to 45 minutes in the morning, earlier than I usually do. Get some coding in, get a couple commits in, start the day off in the right way. 30 minutes is good. Anyone can find 30 minutes a day. If you can't, you're lying. An hour is better. 2 hours is better than that. So you're gonna get what you put into this, and that's just a hard fact that you got to get over. The time has to go in, or you're not gonna learn. So the next question is what to learn. If you're getting into web development and you have no prior experience, first three things you're going to want to learn are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And I'm going to show you how to get started, how to take those first steps. That's the most important part, taking the first step. So let's go.
All right, so let's go. So yeah, I mean, the first website that I went on, easiest place, it's free to start writing your own code and going through tutorials and figure out maybe what it is exactly you're interested in the field, is codeacademy.com. So here at codeacademy.com, I went right to the catalog page so I could skip the login process. And if I was just starting out, this is the course I'd pick on. I think I probably started with HTML or CSS course. But if you look at this, web development, the three technologies, it has the three technologies we talked about: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. That's a front-end JavaScript technology. And yeah, so I mean, you click on it. I already started it before, searching for it, but watch the introductory video. Here you could read a little bit about what you're going to learn, and it sounds great. HTML, styling a website. Get started with JavaScript, intermediate JavaScript, Git, SQL, that's some database stuff. All right, yeah, so check this out. Why not open a new tab, do it now, get started. One other thing I want to show you is I want to go through a quick live coding thing, and we could go through the technologies and just get started so you're not an absolute beginner anymore. So here this is another site called codepen.io. And what this allows me to do is just basically work with these languages without kind of opening up a text editor and things like that. So it's an easy way to get started. without having to do any setup work. So get ready to write your first HTML code. H1 tab. This is a header tag. And one quick thing I want to do, I set the settings, and I go to behavior, and I unclick the auto update, and this gives me this little run button right here. So we have our H1 tag, and say, I am going to learn, and then click run. So you can see this is what HTML does. HTML is kind of the basic wireframing of your site, just the basic text and things like that. CSS is cascading style sheets. That's going to allow us to, I don't know, change things like font size, styling, color, background color, shadow, some animations you could put in. So let's get started simply. We're going to select the H1 brackets, and we're going to change the color. So color, and then red, semicolon, run. All right, so you see how simple that is, and you've already gotten 2 of the 3 technologies. This is simple stuff, and you can expand upon it in the Codecademy course, which I'd recommend. And now JavaScript, which is my favorite. So quick JavaScript code, we're just going to write something to the console, and we're going to say this will be our hello world. Open the console here, click run. Oh, misspelled log, console.log, run. And here we go. It appears at the console. That's your first JavaScript line. So I want to go into JavaScript a little bit more. Let me just comment this out. And let me go over a common data type in JavaScript called an object. And inside of this object, that's a common way that developers will store and in order to have access to information. We're going to write down your 3 reasons for why you want to code. I mean, this is just as important as learning the technical skills, is knowing why are you doing this, what are you trying to get at. You want to be clear in your mind so you could push through the struggles, push through the hard parts, and keep your motivation up. So here we go. Variable first object equals curly brackets, and we're going to say reason 1. First reason I want to code is, we'll say make more money. Reason 2, say better work-life balance. And number 3 is let's say challenge myself. Alright, so what we're going to do is loop through our first object, and we're going to alert to the screen your 3 reasons. So you'll see how you could create dynamic code with JavaScript. So we're going to create a loop for key in first object. Through, and we're going to alert first object, and then keys. So we're going to go through the keys, and this should work. So run. Here we see. All right, so it's looping through. So make more money, number 1. Next one's going to be better work-life balance. Bam. And then reason 3 is challenge myself. All right, guys, that's it. So you just wrote HTML, you wrote some CSS, and you wrote some JavaScript. So everything that you're going to want to learn, or a large portion of what you need to learn to get involved into web development, you just started right now. So check out the course on Codecademy. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have more interactive activities. The next thing I'm going to come out with is going to be a simple JavaScript game. It's going to be Hangman, and that's going to go, I'm going to kind of talk about what's on my portfolio, the projects on my portfolio, and what projects I'm leveraging and showing on my resume to try to get a job. So I'm in this process same as you. I'm a little bit further along. If you're an absolute beginner, I've been doing this for about 5 or 6 months steadily, and let's learn together. Check in for the next video, and have a good day, guys. I'll see you soon.